Hello, all my lovely people, and welcome to your Virgo new moon reading. The Virgo new moon is coming up on September 6th, and it's going to be climaxing around 6:51 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, so wherever you're at in the world, you can adjust that. But I love the Virgo new moon. It is a call to reflect. So where are you right now? Where do you want to go now? What have you realized about your goal or your goals since the last full moon in Virgo, which this year was on February 27th of 2001. There's like a 6-month-ish cycle between, you have a new moon in Virgo, and then you go up to the full moon in Virgo, and then you go back to the new moon in Virgo. And it's this beautiful process of planting new seeds, them growing, you come into this place of harvest, and then as you go back to the new moon, looking at what you're ready to let go of and what you're ready to change. So you can ask yourself, what have you been letting go since the last full moon? And really, now, with it being a new moon, it's a great time for a clever, simple, well-organized, restart. So you can consider perhaps focusing on what you can give to others as you plant these new seeds going forward. Virgos, of course, have a strong health aspect as well. So you might also reflect on what you can give to your body. And that can be your, looking at what seeds you want to plant until the next full moon in Virgo. So I am doing, of course, a reading for each individual zodiac sign. So whichever signs you want to look at, your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus, whatever you want to focus in on, look at a variety of them if you'd like to get a full picture of what this new moon energy is bringing in for you. And we'll go ahead and jump into the reading right now. All right, all my Cancers, this is your Virgo new moon reading. And because it was a call to reflect, what we're going to start off with here is the empowering question cards. And we're going to pull a card from here and just see what the creator would recommend to be a thought to think about during this new moon period. And it's going to be like the week before the new moon and 2 weeks after the new moon, like that 3-week period is what we're going to focus in on there. And so we'll start off here. Creator, what do you want our Cancer signs to know or question during this period? Okay. And you got who or what defines the contents of my life? Wow. Boom. Just a little subtle question, right? But I definitely love that for you because it really allows you to look at what is your definition, how do you define your self-worth? How do you define who you are? How do you define who others are? And really dig into that during this period. So it's a wonderful reflective time for you for that. We're also going to pull these Enchanted Map Oracle cards. We're going to pull one for the week before the new moon, one for the week after the new moon, and one for 2 weeks after the new moon. So over that second week after. We'll just see what the creator wants you to know about what progresses during that time or what they want you to know about each of those weeks. But yeah, that's an amazing transformational question. For sure. All right, creator, what do you want them to know about their first week? Okay. And what do you want them to know about the second or the week after the new moon? Okay. And then what about the second week after the new moon, please? Okay. No peeking. There we go. You're intuitive anyway. All my Cancer signs, so you already know all this. This is nothing new. It's just wonderful, beautiful confirmation for you, right? So that first week, you have all about your intentions. Card number 22. Beautiful owl sitting up on there with his dandelion, getting ready to blow. on it and have all those beautiful intentions, all those new seeds go out there, which totally, before a new moon, perfect to get in tune with your intentions as you set them, because that's what's going to be growing during this next moon phase for you, right? And I love the number 22 as well, because the master number 22 also, represents getting in tune with your spiritual side. I feel like for me, the master number 11 is all about mastering your human side, your ego side, your just your human existence, the fight or flight, and all that ego animal side of us, I call it. And 22 is when you get this realization that you're more than that human, in that you connect with the higher spiritual side you are. This human is this avatar or this character we're playing here, and then you understand the actor behind that character, which is your powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. And so that's mastering that, your spiritualness, and understanding that, because then you move into like master number 33, which is about marrying those two. You don't feel like you have to kill and destroy your ego. You understand that you're part of it together, or part of each other, and you can embrace each other and have this real experience of feeling like an angel walking around in the bodysuit of a human being, right? And that's what you're preparing for with this number 22. But you have these beautiful intentions, which says deliberate, clear intentions have the power to change your world. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. So inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you're hitting your mark. Recognize you are not the one who has to do all the work. However, others help you co-create reality. You connect to the power of your intention, sending it out into the field, then allow for synchronicity to work its magic. Perhaps the good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead and live deliberately with clarity and detachment. So, yep, you put out the intentions there, realize you don't have to do all the work, and trust that you're those beings of unconditional love and light on the other side. They want to help bring all that for you. And because of your free will, your power of free will and choice on this planet, you get to put out those intentions and those vibes from your life to draw in what you're wanting to experience here. There's a lot of fated events that are going to be happening in your life, and even that, you get to choose what it means about you. You get to choose whether it's an extreme emotion of fear or an extreme emotion of unconditional love, or something in between, and that's all part of your adventure. So I love that. Really focusing on what you're intending to plant, what you're intending to seed with all that beautiful dandelion as it blows out into the field to fall where it will and grow, because you can't control how much it rains or how much the sun's out. That is what we have to leave for that growth to happen, right? And then you come into the week after the new moon, and you've got coming to life. So beautiful. It's like you were in that egg, and ba-bum, ta-dum, there you are. And then let's see. So you definitely have, the intentions that you sent are coming to life, and they're being filled with life and light. And so there's growth. It says something beautiful is being born in your life. When you look at your life, can you see how you've grown and evolved over time? Perhaps you've shed skins and identities and created new ones, or at the very least matured in your ideas about yourself and the world you inhabit. You know things take time, and Spirit's timetable is rarely in sync with your own. So like I talked about with the seeds, and we can't control how fast it grows or if it gets sun or water, right? So we trust Spirit. And this card indicates that a long-held dream is beginning to show signs of life. You must not try to coax it along or shape it according to your desires. Spirit knows the best form for the manifestation of this dream, and your life can become even better than you could possibly imagine. Now's the time for reverence and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you have to do is show up. Some kind of little dual message there, right? This is about you don't have to do all the work, and this is about all you have to do is show up. You know, trust Spirit is having your path unfold, but you do need to, like it says, you put in the energy of the intentions, and then let them do the work, right? Let them guide you, and they will let you know if there's a work you need to do. Trust me, it'll be clear. And then the second week after the new moon, you move into Wishing Well, number 48. Beautiful cards. And let's see what message comes to you for that. Desire is the sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachment to ownership. Desire is the most important impulse for creating life, right? Intentions, desire. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration, and sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It's an aha moment when everything makes sense. Perhaps you recognize a soulmate or are conceiving a baby or an idea. The Wishing Well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens. It just does. To that end, you can't control the process of growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. Form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well. Then trust Spirit. Prepare to be amazed. I'm amazed right now. I mean, I think this is very clear, right? And this is perfect. So who or what defines the contents of your life? And you're like, you set forth your intentions, you throw the coin into the wishing well, and then you let the growth happen, and you let things unfold, right? This is great. I'm also going to pull a card here, or cards, from this Light Seers Tarot, and we're going to get more clarification on what the Creator wants you to know about each of these 3 weeks as well. But it's kind of always amazing when, and trust me, that message is not throughout all these cards. There's very different messages, but these are so similar in about you don't have to do all the work. You get to do the intention. You get to have that inspiration, and then you get to see it unfold. And I love that last sentence of be prepared to be amazed. All right, Creator, so what else do you want them to know about this first week before the new moon? Okay. Nope, they said not those. I was being clumsy. Butterfingers. Okay. So here, wow, they gave me all 3 at once. So they're saying, yes, that's 1, 2, and 3. So, yep, you got the Strength card. So what I love about this is this card does represent about, the little lamb is like our, usually it has like a lion on here, but regardless what animal it is, the animal side of us represents the human side of us, like I was talking about with that number 11 there. And this card represents totally what I would say the master number 33 is. And so it's like this movement that you're realizing between, you're kind of graduating and beginning this next stage is going to this next level. And I had a feeling this card was going to come out too. So it's definitely a confirmation for me that you're on the right, it's not like a wrong track, but you're definitely reaching this point, going up to this next level. And as I was starting to say, the lion usually on there represents our human side, that ego side, the one that's really run by fight or flight mode and has this hunger and its thirst. And it's taught to look out here for all its, this will make you feel, you quench your thirst. This will make you feel full. And so it goes out there and it eats the stuff, and it's like hungry moments later. It's like eating American Chinese food. Hungry an hour later. And then you go into, and it goes and drinks, and it drinks soda, and it's full of, sodium, which is salt, which makes us even thirstier. So it's even thirstier than it was before, and it's hungry, and it's become starving, and then it turns into being hangry, which is hungry, angry, right? And so it's roaring in the jungle, like it's so desperate for something that's going to make it feel whole, something that's going to quench its thirst. And what it's really searching for is love, right? And what I love about this is because there's the infinity symbol, which represents our infinite self, and she's even wearing a heart necklace around her neck. And what that does is our higher self is what brings us that which quenches our thirst. It's the living waters. It's the unconditional love of the Creator. It's the essence of what our higher self is made out of. And so it doesn't come down to calm the lion down by stabbing it with a sword or caging it or beating it in submission with a chair and a whip. It gives it what it's searching for, which is unconditional love. And so it embraces it. And instead of, I guess in this card you could say, instead of a lion, it becomes a lamb. But I like the story that Spirit gave me around it, which is they move from being this roaring lion in the jungle to a purring little kitten, full of love and feeling safe and supported. And so I kind of feel like this awareness is coming here, and these intentions that you have, especially with who or what defines the contents of my life, you realize that it's your higher self that defines the contents of your life, truly defines it. Our ego and everyone else's ego bring us all these opinions of our supposed tos, our shoulds, our need tos, our have tos, and all that, trying to define the contents of our life, trying to define our self-worth. But it's truly our higher self that defines who we are. And when we connect to that, then we realize we're not this little itty-bitty human being that's limited and small and weak and a victim. We realize that we are these powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit beings made of unconditional love that are limitless and bigger than we could ever imagine, right? And so this is beautiful as you're coming into that. And then the week after the new moon, you've got it says coming to life. You got the Queen of Cups, and here is the Ace of Cups, which is I always call it like the chalice or the Holy Grail. And what comes in that is the essence, the living waters, like we were talking about, the unconditional love energy. And the Queen of Cups is a lot, it's about emotions. She's even sitting half in water. She gets in the depths. She's also connecting to the heavens. She's a lot like the same energy as the High Priestess, who is the one who's able to trust her gut, the one that is able to connect into her intuition, connect to your higher self and the higher realms. So it's definitely a beautiful card that is showing this wonderful kind of progression that's happening. You're connecting to yourself, and then you're realizing you can connect to so much more as well. And then moving into this third week, Yeah, then you have the Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles are about your outside world. The Knight is about movement. The other 3 Knights in the deck are fast movement, but you can see here he's not even on his horse. He's walking. He has his worth, carrying it on his back. And you're taking your time because you are much more patient when you're connected to your higher self, because your higher self knows it's eternal. It has literally all time in its hands. It's outside of space and time, so it's not pressured. It's not, looking for fast. Our ego thinks it's short-lived, and so it feels it has to do all these things before it ends. But our ego will always be a part of us and will always come with us no matter where we go, because it is our essence, it is our memory, it is our experiences, it's our energy, and it is a part of us. So the character comes with us, even when the bodysuit, as I sometimes call it, our rental car, when we turn this in at the end of our visit here, we still take the essence of all our experiences and our avatar with us, because maybe we'll play that avatar in another game somewhere else. But we do take that with us, and that's kind of what our higher self brings with that. When the unconditional love, it realizes it's a part of us. We're not going to abandon it or kill it, that we take it with us. And that's that whole journey of the master number 33 that comes in. So I love this information that's coming forth from you. So you do have this patience because you don't feel this urgency anymore because of that connection that you're getting. And this is no surprise. Again, Cancers are water signs, and this has been like the life you've lived, right? You feel people's emotions, you feel this connection in a spiritual way without sometimes even trying. It becomes very easy for you, to do that. And the journey of understanding this connection and feeling that peace that comes with it, that I think is this new intentions of this new journey that you want to expand on here. And then we're going to pull a couple cards here from this Clarity deck, which is from Girls Gone Happy. Can't say enough how hilarious that is for me. I love that saying. And it's not really like hilarious. It brings me joy just thinking about it. It's not Girls Gone Wild. It's Girls Gone Happy. That just brings me joy. All right, Creator, what else do you want our Cancer signs to know about this little moon phase here? Okay. What else? Okay. And I love this for you because it's the Rebel. Here's the heart. And it says, where are you following roles you don't care about or really believe in anymore? And that comes back to this, how are you defining yourself, right? What roles are you using to define yourself? And what are you ready to let go of? This is that beautiful journey of that. And then you have the body. What shift in how you carry or care for your body will help you to get what you want? And this is perfect too, because one of the things that we talked about about the Virgo new moon, if I could talk, is that Virgo does have that strong health aspect about it. And so it asks you, that energy asks you, possibly reflect on what you can give to your body. And so this is a beautiful question to look at during this period as well. What can you give your body? What can you give to your human side? Well, maybe that unconditional love. But we'll see what you contemplate and what you come up with as well, right? It's all about understanding your relationship and listening to your human side as well as connecting to your higher self. This is going to be a fun 3-week period around this new moon. And just know as you go through each and every day that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and I love you too. You have an amazing new moon phase here, and I'm sure I will be talking to you very soon. You take care now.